Racing. And away well, pretty even line here, but showing the most amount of speed there was Petrify going forward. Also up on its outside is Regalia, and settling in third, a length and a half away is Usanity. And line in fourth there is Not For Long. Length away back on the inside to Riverenza, racing just a half a length ahead of Dugan. Length and a half away back to Shandream, 3 wide. Further back to Lady Iko and Spin My World at the tail of the field. Inside the 600 they go. And the leaders now, on the inside we've got Petrify, and up on the outside is Regalia. So these two going at it here, and they're a big margin ahead of the others. Headed by Riverenza on the inside. Usanity tracking into it nicely with Dugan. Wider is Shandream, and also back there Not For Long. Down they come though, Petrify on the inside of Regalia's. These two go at it. Regalia on the outside put the head in front narrowly from Petrify, fighting hard. Shandream coming at them late now. Shandream over the top of them. Regalia I think will just fall in here from Shandream. Third home would have been Usanity, and then Spin My World, eye-catching run back and fourth. Then we had Lady Iko there with Petrify, who gave way in the final stages. Not For Long, and Riverenza was the last to go by. Heat 17 are off and underway. Between Dreams away well with Wolfsburg's Flight. Down on the inside, Ready Steady began well enough in third. Line fourth is That's It, just ahead of Hassle Free. Back there in the field we've got North of Sunset, just wanting to chuck their head up in the air there. And a margin back of about 2 lengths to Glasgow Rock, and back there with it was Styly. So as they go down the side, they've got just on 600 left to go here. And on the inside, we've got Between Dreams leading by a length from Wolfsburg's Flight. About 3 lengths away back to Ready Steady, line third. Ahead of That's It. Back in the field, we go to North of Sunset. And the other three are towards the tail. Hassle Free, Glasgow Rock, and Styly out the back door. Down they come inside the 350. Between Dreams on the inside leads half a length from Wolfsburg's Flight. Tracking into it now was Ready Steady, and behind them Hassle Free. And wider on the track, North of Sunset. But Between Dreams and Wolfsburg's Flight, as they're going to come down to it. Between Dreams going well enough here, and it's going to stride away for a nice win in Kelly Myers. Second, Wolfsburg's Flight. Third home, Hassle Free. Got up narrowly over Ready Steady, then North of Sunset, Glasgow Rock. Back towards the inside, That's It, and last home was Styly. Heat 18, often racing, undisclosed as he does, shows really good speed from the outside. Huffer going forward through the inner, and then the Diadem settles line in third with King's Fortune right there. Pay It wider on the track. A length we go back to Axel Rose, a further length to Divine Star, and at the tail is Precious Sophia. So the leader up on top, we've got Huffer on the inside of Diadem. They clear out by 2 lengths from Undisclosed in third, just ahead of King's Fortune down on the inside. A length and a half away back to Pay It in fifth. Further back in the field we go to Axel Rose on the inside of Divine Star, and Precious Sophia still at the tail of the field. As they come into the home straight, 400 left to go, and Huffer has the lead here by half a length from Diadem, bowling up on the outside of it nicely. Undisclosed coming down the centre, and behind them is King's Fortune battling away with Axel Rose and Pay It, now asked for an effort, but Huffer going well here, and Huffer clears out for a nice margin here from Undisclosed and Diadem. Nice trials, but Huffer, here comes Undisclosed late in the piece, and Undisclosed will get up to beat Huffer. Third, Diadem. Then we had Pay It. A gap back to Axel Rose with Divine Star. Second to last was King's Fortune, and at the tail was Precious Sophia, last all the way. First of the maiden 3-year-old Catchweights here over the 1000, heat 19 off and racing. Silk Shot began well in flight, and the Guillotine gelding pushing forward. And also up there handy was the Artie Schiller gelding. Now going into fourth was Pikachu on the inside of Timely Reminder, half a length away to the Keeper Colt. Then we've got Silk Shot down on the inside, the Thorn Park filly back there with the O'Reilly gelding. And at the tail by 2.5 was Forevermore. As they race down the side, just under 500 left to go, the Guillotine gelding holds sway here by half a length. Up on the outside, the Artie Schiller gelding and Mickey Coleman, a couple of lengths away back to In Flight, ahead of the Timely Reminder and the Thorn Park filly. Down on the rail was Pikachu, wider on the track the Keeper Colt, and behind them the O'Reilly gelding, and the other two at the back, Silk Shot and Forevermore. Down they come. Guillotine gelding still going strong here for Mark Hills. Now through the inside, Pikachu is coming with a good run down on the inside. Still there In Flight and battling away the Artie Schiller gelding. Guillotine gelding just narrowly ahead of Pikachu, who tries hard on the inside as they come down. Pikachu and the Guillotine gelding beat Pikachu. Nice run. Third home would have been the Artie Schiller gelding. They were followed in by, now we had Timely Reminder, In Flight, and also there was the O'Reilly gelding. And a line-up for fourth. Further back, the Thorn Park filly with Forevermore, the Keeper Colt, and Silk Shot was the last to go by. So set. Heat 20. Often racing to a very good line. Just missing a little bit there was Lucky Affair and going back in the early stages, the High Chaparral filly. Now the Falkirk gelding showed speed with Here's the One, and they're going to be the two leaders here early by 2 lengths. Make that a length and a half. From in third is the El Hermano Colt. Back and forth on the inside, there's Zabeel Gelding, and there's another runner right there as well. We'll pick that one up shortly. It's the Thorn Park Gelding. About 10 lengths away back to exactly. Back there with Lucky Affair, the Keeper Gelding, and Sorrelina. So they're really split in two here, and there's a line of pretty much 5 about to come into the home straight. Now on the inside, the Falkirk Gelding. On its back is the Zabeel Gelding. 3 out is Here's the One. 4 out in the pink is the El Hermano Colt, and in behind them, not far away, is the Thorn Park Gelding. And forget about the other 4 as they come down. The Falkirk Gelding on the inside. Here's the One in the centre, and 3 wide is the El Hermano Colt, who may have the lead now. Falkirk Gelding still kicking on strongly, and late in the pieces, the Zabeel Gelding starting to fly, and the Zabeel Gelding with the momentum gets up to beat the El Hermano Colt. Now third, maybe Here's the One, just ahead of the Falkirk Gelding. It's photo that. Then we had the Thorn Park Gelding and a big gap back to the other 4. I don't know quite what happened there, but exactly was back there with Lucky Affair, the Keeper Gelding, Sorrelina, and the High Chaparral filly. I'm not even sure if I actually had her in the call. Maybe at the start, but she was very slow away. She got back and she was the last to go by.